Lefty ace Jamie Arnold from Florida State just landed in green. A's fans, stand up. Today on Locked On A's.
You are Locked On A's, your daily podcast on the Athletics, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On A's, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I am your host, Booney, one name, all passion, zero sugarcoating. I've been riding with this franchise since Ricky terrorized the base pass and the Bash brothers made pitchers wish they had taken up accounting. This isn't just a podcast. It's a no BS clubhouse for A's fans. We cover it all. Vegas, Sacramento, wherever the green and gold takes the field. And we do it loud, we do it loyal, and we do it unfiltered. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast. This episode is brought to you in part by Monarch Money. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. The A's kicked off their festive week by snagging Florida State lefty Jamie Arnold with the number 11 overall pick in tonight's Major League Baseball draft. Arnold, a former high strikeout phenom turned Friday night anchor, posted a sterling 2.98 ERA over 15 starts this spring, netting 119 punchouts and earning first-team All-ACC and All-American honors. His fastball, sitting in the mid-90s and touching 97, marries pinpoint control and a slinky sweep slider, traits of a true ace in the making. The momentum carried right from West Sacramento, where the A's closed out their pre-All-Star break series by taking out the hottest team in baseball, the Blue Jays, 6-3 at Sutter Health Park. Jeffrey Springs was spectacular once again, delivering 6 2/3 innings, while Tyler Soderstrom, Nick Kurtz, Austin Wynns all went deep for multi-run homers. This win marked their first series finale shutout of the break, poking a dent in Toronto's form and sending Sacramento into pause mode with some serious swagger. It was a good day for the A's. We don't have a lot of good days, guys. It felt really, really good today. I'm not going to lie. I'm shocked. Arnold, what's up, Bamboo? Solid win for sure, bud. Kosher, always a good feeling going an All-Star week with back-to-back series. Yeah, 100%. 5-4 on this homestand, guys. It was a lot of fun tonight. Beating the Blue Jays. I mean, look at the last few series, right? Even if you take it even one back, 7-5 or last 12 against, I would consider 4 playoff teams. The Devil Rays, the Giants, the not the Braves, obviously, but today in the Blue Jays. So 3 of the 4 teams, playoff teams. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Indeed, Dave, right? Booney, the A's got to steal a second round. Yes, David, yeah, absolutely. From Indiana. I'm going to talk about him in a little bit. You're right about that. He was phenomenal. He's real good. I got both guys pretty high up on the list, whether it's Arnold or the kid from Indiana. No question, Bill. I mean, personally, I'm shocked we got both. I did not have Arnold anywhere in any picture. Us getting, it's Devin Taylor's the name, Bill. Devin Taylor out of Indiana. I believe you may have said that. Devin Carter. Devin Taylor, Bill. Devin Taylor out of Indiana. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about Taylor a little bit before we get to Arnold. If you want to talk about a pure hitter, that's who we're talking about, Devin Taylor. He's not a big steal guy, right? He's he's a dude with a track record of mashing, walking, and proving people wrong, right? 6'1", 215-pound lefty slugger out of Indiana by way of Cincinnati. He brings serious thump to the table. We're talking light tower power, the kind that echoes through ballparks. Back in high school, he really blew up when he was named Big Ten Freshman of the Year when he first got to Indiana. Since then, he's been on a steady climb. He dominated Indiana swinging a wood bat in the Cape Cod League and even wearing the red, white, and blue for Team USA. He's loaded, man. His resume is absolutely loaded. He's not just a big swing guy hoping for lucky barrel. He's got a plan at the plate. He works deep counts. He spits on junk, and he punishes mistakes. He'll take his walks. He'll grind pitchers into dust. Think of him like a younger version of a Kyle Schwarber, only Taylor's more disciplined at the plate, doesn't strike out as much, and he's, less boom than Schwarber. Same type of deal, though. He's not going to win Gold Gloves either. He's probably a left field guy, maybe a DH. So, I think the A's plan was to develop him for the next few years. It's going to take a little time. Who knows when he'll be ready, but the kid can mash, man. The kid can mash for sure. Never seen that before. A home run call was fouled and ejected them due to the was that nuts? Yeah, in the Blue Jay game. Yeah, no question. Yeah, shoot. Last 4 series, we've won 3 of the series. That's pretty cool. Beat Tampa 2 of 3. Could have easily swept them. Beat Atlanta and beat Toronto and lost 1 to the Giants. A's must draft pitchers 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. I was cool with what they did, man. Arnold, like I said, they could have gotten Witherspoon or Arnold, but if Arnold was there at 11, you got to take that. You got to take that. Springs, for the most part, looked like his first starts had hitters off balance. Yeah, Springs is sharp. Springs really, really good the whole start. All he did was give up that was a 2-run bomb. That was it. He looked really, really good. What's up, quarter pass, Kev? Taylor can rake. He can. Yeah, terrible glove and base run. He bangs, KP. Quarter pass, Kev. He absolutely he bangs. He's a hitter. Like I said, a lot like a Kyle Schwarber, right? A lot like a Kyle Schwarber. More discipline than Kyle Schwarber, but less boom. But, who really has more boom than Schwarber? It doesn't mean Taylor doesn't have his, that's for sure. But we're talking about, yeah. I like this for the pipeline, too. I think what happened with the A's, I think the plan was to go pitching. I had, in a lot of mock drafts, I saw Taylor in the first round for a lot of picks. So for the A's to get him at 48, what a steal. Getting both guys where they got him. In the mock thing there was a lot of mocks where it was 1-2. I had a few where Arnold was going 2 in the draft. I didn't see one mock draft where he wasn't going top 10. It was nutty how he fell to 11. You never know with these things. Well, A's didn't draft Jacob Morrison and Brewers drafted him. I think we got a good guy, Jesus. I'll take both guys. I love Devin Taylor. I like the older kids, right? I like the older kids with a little bit of age in them, who's played against good competition, and they're ready to come up. They're ready to play. That only a couple years out. Yes. A real good hitter. Just a real good hitter. When Arnold dropped to 10, I was worried Sox were going to take them and gladly didn't with the grand slam with that pick. Jesus. You and me both, man. You and me both. If you cut those 2 10-game, well, it was KP, it was a 9-game and 11-game losing streak. Don't give us 2 10s now. Yeah, our first half looks a lot different, man. Yeah, it looks a lot different, man. Yeah, for sure. 20-21. You take that out of the equation, we're doing just fine. It's been an exciting year. Kurtz with another bomb today. Muncie's playing great. Jacob Wilson's actually been struggling. We're still winning. Rooker is starting to look like the Rooker of last year. Butler's getting better. I'm happy how Butler's starting to mature a little bit. Springs looks amazing. Jacob Lopez, what a surprise he's been. JP Sears starting to look like that guy from last year. I see Schwarber now rather than early Schwarber. Really? That's a lot to say, KP. Schwarber's pretty damn good, man. I mean, if we have Schwarber now, I don't think he's quite there as far as Schwarber's good, KP. He's really, really good. 40 wins, very good. I don't think we're at 40 quite. Yeah, we are. 40-57. You're right. Arnold was going 1-2. I know. I saw that too. I saw him too. I thought the kid from LSU was one, but I had him consistently as the 3 or 4 pitcher out there. The kid from Corona dropped a little bit. I think LSU was the first drafted pitcher, if I'm not mistaken. Kurtz, all of a sudden, 17 bombs. He's looking more legit by the day. Maybe he won't be a 300 hitter. Actually, Bamboo, remember the slow start Kurtz got to, right? For a while there, he was hitting like 220. He's up to like 260 now. He will be a 300 hitter. He's been hitting that well, I would say, during this home run tear. When he first came up, he was struggling. I want to say below 200. So, hope Arnold is, I don't know. You got to remember, though, KP, Jacob was 1 year in, right? Jacob wasn't even Kurtz ready. Jacob still spent a year and a half down in the minor leagues. When he first, about 3 or 4 months when he first got drafted, then a full year in the minor league. Not even a full year. He came up about this time last year. About a full year, call it, for Jacob. That's his profile. MLB ready, plus all the guys coming off IL and AAA. He's good. He's real good. We'll see. I don't want to rush these guys. That's the big thing. Why was freaking Gio in the lineup? Gio had a hit. He was scored on the first time, Bill. I mean, Gio had a hit, scored on the first 2 runs of the game. Lay off Gio. He scored ahead of Wynns' home run. But I see where you're getting at, though. So, Gio did his job today. I don't think we can complain about Gio. What was Gio? We'll take what Gio did today. Gio was 1 for 4 with the run scored. Take it. Good defense. Gage, Jump, and Arnold, future 1-2 punch. Jump needs some time, right? Jump's still not ready. I don't think Jump's going to be right. Like I said, I don't want to rush these guys, right? That's the big thing. So you guys got to take things into in consideration. I'm still mad the A's didn't play better with the Giants. Severino cost us that second game. Severino cost a lot of the game. Our pitching isn't developing as fast as pitching. Come on, KP. Max Schumann playing center field makes me nervous. One thing you guys got to remember, take things into perspective, right? Look at the guys we've brought up this year from AAA. And all these guys, they tore it up in AAA. Grant Holman crushed it in AAA. Had like 10 outings where he didn't give up a run. And for the A's, granted, he did start well, and then he got hit. Anthony Maldonado has an ERA right around 2 in AAA. An ERA in the bigs of 12. A guy like Jason Alexander tore it up in AAA for the A's. Got shelled when he was up here. Matt Crook tore it up in AAA. Point being is the jump is huge from AAA to the big leagues. It's hard to do. So there's no question why a Gage Jump and a Luis Morales are fantastic, right? They're awesome. They need time. The reason why Jack Perkins is up here right now in the big leagues, you got to look at age difference, right, guys? When you're talking about a 21-year-old and an athlete developing at age 21, 22 compared to a guy like Jack Perkins, do you guys realize how old Jack Perkins is, right? Jack Perkins is 25 years old. I'm not calling him old, right, at all. He's a rookie. He's where he should be. Point being is a 25-year-old kid or a rookie compared to a 21-year-old, a 22-year-old is it's a huge difference as far as development physically. Let's give these guys time. That's what I'm getting at. Let's give a Gage Jump. Let's give a Luis Morales. Let's give them time. Morales has been getting hit hard in AAA. Gage Jump is still in AA. And while his stuff looks electric, let's give him time. Let's give them time. Same thing with Arnold as well. Arnold is 21 years old. And like I said, it's rare that these guys just come up and go right to the bigs. I like our future. I like our staff. I like how it's turning out. I mean, no question. Someone said a 1-2 punch of Jump in Arnold. Wouldn't that be something? And Morales too, if he starts to develop, for sure, 100%. But we got to give these kids time, man. Let them develop. Let them develop. Yeah, Luis Morales, number one. Well, Jump's our number one prospect right now. I think Morales is 3. And Morales has been getting hit. He has electric stuff. But 21 years old. I didn't watch the Futures game. I watched Tommy White, I know, struck out, and Gage Jump, what was it, 2/3 of an inning? He looked phenomenal. G-Dub, I hope the A's are relatively quiet at the trade deadline. Me too, for the most part. I want to keep the young core available. I said this last night. I do think that Jeffrey Springs is going to get moved. That's just my feeling. I could be completely wrong, but that is just my feeling. Guys, I am late on this break right now. I got to take this break real quick. But when I come back, we'll talk a little bit about today's game. And I want to talk a little bit more about Jamie Arnold as well. They're talking about this kid being the next Chris Sale. Maybe. Is he that good? And Devin Taylor, man, another steal. I think the A's killed it. And who could they be possibly taking? They still got 2 more picks coming up, 131 and 146. And I think they should go pitcher. I think we stick with the pitching route. I'll tell you why in just a second. Ever wish managing your money felt easier? With Monarch Money, it can. Whether you are growing your savings or planning a big purchase, Monarch puts you in the driver's seat. It's like having your own personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money is more than a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spending in one place. So, in addition to managing your money, you are also building wealth. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com. Code LOCKEDONMLB for half off your first year. Today's game was exciting, guys. Today's game was a lot of fun as well. I'm always F the Giants kind of guy. Giants have a tough series. Those pitchers got lit during that losing streak. Everything was going wrong. Yeah, but they've gotten lit on multiple occasions, Jesus. It has nothing to do with that. Just because they got lit in the losing streak doesn't mean, you can pitch up here. Same from me. Well, any hope this season for my Yankees? We have too many holes for me to buy into him and the hard to watch. Yeah, I think the Yankees are going to be fine. I think the Yankees need pitching. Max Fried's pitching. You'll be fine. Good call, Jesus Medina. Yeah, that's another guy. You don't know how these guys are going to respond to Tommy John. I like Luis Medina a lot. Electric. Good call. He should be back next year. I'm hoping he'll be back next year. We're good, guys. It's exciting. I was extremely, extremely happy about who the A's ended up with Jamie Arnold. Let's talk about Arnold for a little bit and what he has done. Obviously, Florida State guy, right? Big time pedigree. 6'1", 192, athletic, but not overly built. His build supports durability, repeatable mechanics, low jerky, 3/4 arm slot. Who's that sound like? Right. Chris Sale. The funky slot release and makes his mid-90s fastball and slider stand out. Like, think about Jacob Lopez, but a little bit more exaggerated. Filthy slider. Mid-80s, sweeping slider with elite action, strong chase rate. MLB.com calls it a 65 grade pitch. 41% swing and miss rate. He's a dog, man. What I love about him is he's a competitor. He's tough. He's going to compete. He's going to fight you. He's pitched on the big stage. He's been there. So, under sub-3 ERA against metal bats, against elite competition, yeah, I'll take him right now, man. I couldn't be more thrilled about the A's draft and where we got him. AJ. I mean, he can't be a bust at 11, Jesus. How's he a bust at 11? I think he's fine. We'll see. Fun fact, this day in baseball history, July 36th, All-Star Game, Fenway. Pedro strikes out the first 5 batters. Larkin, Walker, Sosa, Big Mac, Bell. Wow. I didn't know that. July 13th. I didn't know that. But today, hey, 3 bombs, man. 3 2-run bombs. Thank you very much. Let's go through the series a little bit, man. I mean, that's a hell. Hey, when was the last time going into the series? Our record on Sundays has been awful. I had it added up. I forgot what it was. Lawrence Butler, man, I got to give a lot of props for Lawrence Butler for the last 2 games. Listen, he was only, he overall in the series, not the best of series for him, right? 2 for 10 with a run scored. He walked 4 times, man. He walked 4 times. In the last 2 days, in 9 plate appearances, he only struck out 1 time. He walked 4 times. He stole 2 bases. Hey, his attitude was way better. Lawrence Butler was awesome, man. His numbers weren't great for the series. Like I said, 2 for 10. But geez, he's working on it. The kid's trying. You got to give him his flowers for that. Good for Butler, man. Good for Lawrence Butler. Jacob Wilson, 2 for 9. He'll be fine. A little bit of a slump. Rooker's been amazing, man. How good has Rooker been? 5 for 9 in the series. 2 runs, a double, a home run, 4 RBIs, 3 walks. The guy just keeps coming. Nick Kurtz, 5 for 11. 4 runs, a double, 2 bombs, 4 ribbies. Soderstrom, 3 for 12 with 2 bombs. Langolier struggled, 0 for 8. Muncy, 3 for 12 with a bomb. That's fine. Denzel's trying to get better, 2 for 12. Geloff struggled. We sent Geloff down today. We optioned Geloff to Vegas, which is good. I think he needs the work. We took Urias off the 10-day IL. He's back. Andahar, 2 for 8, but his last 2 at-bats were hits. Pretty cool. Pretty darn cool, man. The big hurts. I like it. Cade and Arnold, future pitching dual rivals. I'd like that, Jay Breeze. He's hitting the ball hard, though, Bamboo. Talking about Kurtz in that opposite field bomb he hit. Yeah, but he's hitting that ball hard. And Jeffrey Springs, just phenomenal. I mean, that's a good Blue Jays lineup. I mean, what was he today? 6 2/3 innings. 91 pitches, 3 hits, 3 runs. I mean, he don't give up that 2-run bomb. He's looking a lot better than that. For a while there, through 6, I think he was throwing a 1-hitter. And how about Newcomb again, guys? Sean Newcomb. Pitched 2/3 of an inning. Pitched a full inning. No runs, no hits, no walks, 2 Ks. I mean, holy cow. Who's my AL Rookie of the Year today? Jeez, what a call. Let's take a look at the numbers real quick, guys. Let's take a look at the numbers. Let's figure this out, man. I don't know. Let's see what we got as far as Rookie of the Year. Kurtz and Wilson, right? So we got Kurtz, 257. Let's take a look at Kurtz's stats. 1 second here, guys. Let's see stats. Kurtz, 58 games played, 206 at-bats, 33 runs, 53 hits, 9 doubles, a triple, 17 bombs, 44 RBIs, 25 walks, 78 Ks, 257 OPS, 892, WAR 1.4. All right, so that's what we got. WAR 1.4, 892 OPS, 257, 17 bombs. All right, that's Kurtz. Let's go to Wilson. 87 games played, 340 at-bats, 44 runs, 113 hits, 17 doubles, 9 bombs, 42 RBIs, 20 walks, 28 Ks, 5 stolen bases, 332, 837 OPS, 2.2 WAR. I'm giving it to Wilson. I think he edges out Kurtz. That's who I got it. I got Wilson getting Rookie of the Year if I had to vote today. I think it's close. I think it's really, really close. I'm just giving that edge to Wilson. I think Wilson's also been phenomenal in the field. So it's close, though. Crusher Kurtz. I like that, too. I like the big Hurts. But the only problem I have with the big Hurts, I don't want to take that's like Frank Thomas's name, though. You know? So when I hear big Hurts, I like it. I'm just like, all right, it's Frank Thomas's name. You beat to Willie by a hair. That's what I got. Dodgers blew another save. Maybe we can get a boatload of prospects for Miller. I don't think they're going to give up on who they got in that pen, though, Bill. You know, you don't just hand the keys over, take the ball away from a closer like who is it, Tanner? I don't think you just you take the keys away from him. That's the whole thing. I get that he blew the lead. I mean, so is Miller, right? Miller's blown a few himself. I would like to, sure. They offer, hey, here's a bunch of prospects for Mason Miller. I would take it. That's the only guy I would let go is Mason Miller. Just because my personal preference is I think that closers, and you can go either way on that too. So that's a tough call. That's a tough call with regard to that. Home run contest tomorrow, guys. I want to talk about the odds. If you weren't on last night's show, the odds of the home run contest in just a minute. But tomorrow, the home run contest, is tomorrow. And Brett Rooker, as you know, is in it. And so is 7 other competitors. I'm going to give you some odds on the home run contest tomorrow. Who I think has the best value? The answers may surprise you. Up next. Get the supplies you need from the site made for the skilled trade. Supply House, whether you are in plumbing, HVAC, or electrical work, Supply House is the reliable way to order products online. Their easy-to-use website is packed with helpful resources and the latest product info to help you get the job done right. Plus, with a complete inventory of over 200,000 parts from 400 plus top brands, you will find exactly what you need delivered fast from coast to coast. Need help with an order? Supply House offers expert support and industry-leading service, so you will always talk to a real person. And for trade pros looking for an extra edge, their free TradeMaster program offers exclusive perks like a dedicated phone line, free shipping, and discounts on every order. Thousands of skilled professionals are already taking advantage. Now it's your turn. Join the TradeMaster program today at supplyhouse.com/TM and start ordering plumbing, HVAC, and electrical supplies with just a few clicks. Plus, use promo code SH5 for 5% off your first order. That's supplyhouse.com. All-Star Weekend. And the biggest thing with All-Star Weekend is the Home Run Derby. And our guy, Brett Rooker, is going to be in it tomorrow along with 7 other competitors. And I'm going to give you the odds, the updated odds as far as who's going. You got Cal Raleigh. You got Matt Olson. You got, let me just get to the odds here, guys. Who else is going? Byron Buxton. Let's see what we got as far as the odds. There we go. All right, here's what we got, guys. Here's what we got on odds. You tell me who your money's on. There's some interesting odds. Cal Raleigh's the favorite at plus 280, right? Place $100, get 280 back if he wins. O'Neal Cruz from the Pirates, plus 330. James Woods from the Nationals, plus 400. Byron Buxton, plus 850. Matt Olson, plus 850. Brett Rooker, plus 1,000. Junior Caminero, plus 1,000. Jazz Chisholm, plus 1,100. G-Dub, off topic. I have open phone. A shot. That's awesome, G-Dub. Who you going, guys? There's 2 guys that I think that Cal's obviously a beast. I just don't think there's any value at plus 280. Right? O'Neal Cruz at plus 330? I mean, I wouldn't like O'Neal Cruz at plus 600. James Woods at plus 400. I mean, the guy's just a beast. I think him and Cal are, if you were to go, who has the best chance to win it, it'd be them 2. Byron Buxton at plus 850. I don't like that. Matt Olson at plus 850. Maybe. I like Rooker. Not just because he's an A, obviously, but and I like Junior Caminero. I like those 2 guys. If I was to rank who I would rank, I would have Rooker and Caminero 3-4. I have 1 Cal, 2 Woods, 3 Rooker, and 4 Caminero. That's who I think is the order. Yeah, I like Woods on those odds too. If Cal's in it, I just don't like the number, Bamboo. I just don't like 280, but he could easily take it. Here is a play that I might sprinkle something on. Okay? Here is a play I might sprinkle something on. So to make the finals, right? To make the finals or the exact result, I like Brett Rooker beating Junior Caminero plus 7,000. I think 70-1 on Rooker beating Caminero in the finals is a good play. I mean, I don't know. If you want to sprinkle a little something on it, yeah. I'm not a betting man. Yeah, hey, just for fun, for sure. But yeah, man, I that's an interesting play. That's an interesting play for me right now. 70-1. And I like, here's a couple other ones. Almost even money. Basically for Rooker and Caminero, just to get to the semifinals, which is basically just advancing out of the first round, plus 130 and plus 145. But as far as odds, I like those two. I like Caminero and Rooker. I like Rooker a lot. Rooker's my pick to win it. Rooker's my pick to win it. I'm just saying. Now, let's look forward to the second half right now. I looked at the standings. I did, guys. I'm not over that stuff yet. We're still 11 back on the wild card. Okay? Still 11 back on the wild card. We're starting to play better ball. Now, schedule. If you were to look at our schedule, I think our season is going to come down to the next 13 games. The next 13 games. Which is, which is a big stretch because all the teams are right in front of us. And that stretch begins with games in Cleveland. A 3-game set in Cleveland. Then we go to Texas for 3. Then we go to Houston for 4. Then we come back to Sacramento and play the Mariners for 3. 13 games. If we can keep that momentum on it. Appreciate you, G-Dub. Yeah, we're about to wrap it up anyway. Thank you for coming by, bud. Those 13 games. Seattle. Houston. Texas. Starting with Cleveland. What did I say? At the end of July, let's pull within like 8, right? Let's pull within 8 games. End of August, let's pull within 5 or 4. End of September, down the last couple weeks, let's get within 2. Is it a little delusional? Yeah, maybe. But hey, I'm excited on how this team is playing ball. And the thing about a young crew is when a young crew doesn't know any better, special things happen. They may be just young enough to be clueless. Bet the A's to win 74 games this year. Need to jump in the second half. Yeah. I'm happy with how we played, man. I'm real happy with how we've been playing. So if you were to look at it, if we were to take it back, and I want to point this time out, take it back to when we just lost 20 of 21. And that was against if you guys remember, we lost 3 in a row against the Twins at home. All right? We lost 3 in a row against the Twins at home. Then we won game 4 of that series. 1-0. We take 2 of 3 against Baltimore. 3-1. We get swept by the Angels. Gosh darn it. Those Angels, man. 3-4. But we come right back and we sweep the Royals. 6-4. We split a 4-game set against the Astros. 8-6. We lose 2 of 3 against Cleveland at home. 9-8. We lose 2 of 3 in Detroit. 10-10. We lose 2 of 3 against the Yankees. 11-12. We win 2 of 3 against the Rays. 13 and 13. We lose 2 of 3 against the Giants. 14 and 15. We take, and then we go 4 and 2 in our last 6. 14 and 15, 18 and 17. Damn. Winning percentage outside of May. Good question. Let's get you that. Winning percentage outside of May. Better. Tell you that. First half. I mean, it's pretty good, man. Let's see. Through April, we were 16 and 15. And then in June, we were, what were we in June? 16 and 15, 16, 19, 18, 19, 18, 20, 18, 23, 22, 23. Right around 500. Right around 500. More consistent stars crucial, and that alone be the big difference for sure. That's what's so frustrating. One terrible month ruined the season. Yeah, it happens. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys coming by. Let's go Rooker. It's been a fun first half, guys. Hey, it's been a good, fun first half. It's been a lot of stuff that we've had to kind of overcome. It's been growing pains. It's been frustrating. 2021 is not easy. But we're really seeing a young core of kids really come together, man. I mean, look at that infield. You're looking at an infield of the future. Kurtz, Wilson, Muncy, catcher, Langoliers will get it going. Denzel Clark has absolutely exploded. Soderstrom's getting it going. We know what Butler and Rooker can do. Pitching, I couldn't be more happier about the staff that we drafted. About the pitchers in the draft, what we got today in Arnold and Taylor from Indiana. So for as bad as it seems, it's been kind of cool too. Anyway, guys, hey, as always, appreciate you and thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen today. For your second listen, check out the all-new Locked On MLB Game Night. Every game, every night, all season long. Get local analysis on a national scale. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcast.